Alright, what is going on, guys? Bubbles back again, coming at you with the showcase on a Max Transcended T20 Bruno. And yeah, no, I mean, like, obviously he's a beast. Let's just quickly just run him over him. Not with the car. No affiliation with a holo and a Spada killer. I think the fact that he has a Spada killer is pretty awesome, so we'll be able to take him into GQ for once. Next, going into actual skills, this character does get double damage, decreased damage taken 20%, and a spiritual pressure boost of 50% while his gauge is in effect, which is kind of OP, to be honest. So his soul bomb is going to actually hit even harder, which is kind of nuts. Next, you have the strong attack recharge 30%, which will reduce all your cooldowns by 30% upon gauge activation. And upon gauge activation, you'll also heal 30% of your HP, and you start your gauge at 70%, which is kind of nuts. His innate skills, we have nullify melee resistance as well as guard break with Marauder. You have Sprinter plus 2 long stride, and then of course you have Berserker 40%, because why not? We have a Frenzy plus 2, Debilitator plus 5 seconds for the weakening. I gave him weakened defense because he already has Sprinter plus 2 long stride. That's usually the skills that I give characters to begin with. Complete status immunity, which is good, and then what else do we have here? Devastation 40%, pretty good with the weakening. And full standard damage was 82%. So without further ado, let's take him into IZ, IT Ultra Co-op, and then we're also going to check him out in Epic Raids. Alright, so after we do this IT run, I do want to take... We're going to do IT, we're going to do IZ, we're going to calculate damage, and then we're going to take him into Ultra IT Co-op, and then we're also going to take him into... What else do I want to take him? There's Heart. Alright, I was going to do RGB, and then Mind, and then Heart, or the other way around. Pop this. Salaport, you're coming out for a little bit, thank you. And make sure that you're still geared, because clearance history kind of messes that up occasionally, so... We have 2 soul bombs to play with. No. We'll do the soul bomb damage after the fact, because we have a lot of work to do here. So, already have our gauge after a first, second, and third strong attack. Pop the gauge, 956 heal. Complete status immunity, so we can stay on these puddles. You build up gauge while you're also in the midst of using gauge, which I think is excellent for him in particular. He does have some back rings that first strong attack. Yeah, so he kind of just burrows through IT. Ultra Co-op is a different story though, just because the enemies have a ton more HP, and you're kind of expected to run with people. I think I'm just going to run with people, and hopefully we get people that are bad. I think that's going to be the plan.
Okay, so we're not going to require potion units, and we're going to just see who comes in. Right? That's going to be the thing, alright? I'll carry. Not even going to restrict it. We're going to just say they have to be at least rank level 2. And, yeah, sure, let's do 9th seat, right? Do they have to be maxed out? Nope, they don't even have to be maxed out. That's fine. Nah, I don't even care. I'll try to carry, and I'll just revive if I need to revive. Now, I want to see exactly what we have going on here, so let's check this out. Oh, we actually ended up getting super potion units. That's impressive. Are you gonna leave? Are you gonna hurry up?
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna do this. No, Rivali. I can't pay attention to you right now, I'm recording. Yeah, I know. What you want? Okay, I'm recording. Yeah, I know. Go hang out for a little bit, and then I'll be right with you. Alright, cool. First strong attack. Alright, so what I do love about this character is... Let me get hit real quick. Actually, you know what? Do I want to get hit? Not really. We're gonna heal for 884, so if we ever take damage like that, we're pretty... like Gucci on that. Am I recording? Okay, good. I'm making sure I'm recording. Boom. 3,500. I hated these big spawns, bro. This is exactly why someone told me yesterday. They're like, you're just bad at the game if you dislike what was his name? Art book Ichi. No. 7th anniversary Ichigo's first strong attack. And I'm like, bro, that thing's narrower than my like pencil pea. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how you just like this 750 is enough to take out an entire wave that's in front. The 960 is good. But when you miss like the outer edges of this tunnel, because you literally can't aim to perfectly hit that, or oh my goodness, they might have brought good characters, but they're still struggling a little bit. Alright. And this should spawn the bad guys. There it is. Oh nice, thankfully they got weakened. I got one-shotted? Ain't no way, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm actually quite shocked that I just got like... I'm like, alright, cool, they're weakened. I'm getting my gauge off. Like, you can rewind and see that I was like almost full on gauge. Pop that off. We got our gauge. Well, she saved my life, bro. I am eternally grateful. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Saved my life. Alright, cool. And yeah, that's pretty much Bruno and IT Ultra. Obviously, I died a few times because I'm not good at the game. But hey, there you are. Ha! Alright, let's continue. Alright, let's do IZ. Yeah, my cat's kind of being a little needy. Alright, so let's do... Oh, I brought the wrong... Alright. Alright, we forgot. We're supposed to be testing damage real quick. 12k NAD? That's kind of nuts. 13,000? Jeez. Alright. 83,000? 61,000? 78,000. Now we were dealing like what, 61, and then we just started dealing 78 during gauge. 28k. Alright, let's see what we get once we proc our gauge. 28 goes all the way up to 84k. Alright, now my cat's going crazy. Give me a second. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna make a tally of like our damage as it comes out. I feel like that's gonna be the way to do it here. So we know that we deal like roughly 13k when we do this, right? 13.4k, 14k. Let's do this. Get out of the way. 55,000 in there. All right. So if we do 13,000. No killer, SA1, and then we're dealing 55,000 on the SA2. Keep in mind the SA2 doesn't have a crazy amount of hits either. And then we want to go... Alright, so his first strong attack hits a total of 18 times, but unfortunately it's kind of hard to really gauge how much damage our SA1 is going to deal normally. Alright, so I actually took the time to use the builder to make sure that all the damage calculations are completely accurate. Keep in mind, we are not going to be calculating with weaken. I mean, I suppose I could, but honestly, don't. I feel like considering that if the enemy is weakened, you're dealing 50% more damage regardless, is just kind of there. Our constant is going to be the SA2, but as you see here, we have his strong attacks just straight up pulled up through the builder through bbs-simulator.com. Alright, and we're back. So we're going to actually use his second strong attack as a constant. So we're going to go pop. So that's going to be 54,000 with crit. Well, I mean, I guess we're guaranteed a crit. We're going to do 54,000, and then what that's going to do for us is that's going to give us a constant. Normally we're hitting for like roughly 54, 55. So I'm going to just round it up to 55. Now I'm going to pop this. Pop. 148,000 when we're in Gauge. And the reason for it being so high is because we have the Berserker plus 100%. And then we also get access to the Spiritual Pressure boost 50%, which is helping us out immensely, as you can see. Because normally with just the Berserker 100%, if it's just doubling our damage, this would go up to 510,000. But since we're getting that SP boost, we're actually getting even more damage. And it just compounds in on itself, which is just obviously insane. Either way, let's just quickly get right into it. So if we actually take out, this is the SA2 damage, total would be 148,000, multiply this by 9, and then this would be times 9, SA2, and then this is without SP boost and Gauge, and this is obviously with SP boost and Gauge. Okay, now we actually can pull up this, and this literally gives us a full-on look on how much damage we would deal with every single strong attack. So we're going to take the 89964, we're going to actually divide this by, oh, well, I should probably add, he has a 2-part first strong attack, and the reason that I'm doing this in the first place is this actually will give you a full breakdown of how much damage he deals. So 75,000, you'll see here that his SA2 deals significantly more damage. So 75,006, we're going to actually take 89964, we're going to divide this by 75,006, boom. So we deal 20% more damage with our second strong attack, right? So if we take this original 55,000 multiplies by 9, and then we divide this by 1.19942, we actually get 412. So the SA1 is gonna hit for 412,699, and then this is gonna hit for 495,000, and then the SA3 is gonna actually be 104,940 divided by 89964, 16.6466. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually use 495,000, multiply this by 1.16466, and we actually get the damage for the S3 there too, which is gonna come out to 577,400, and that's gonna be the SA3. So the SA1 without boost, without SP, without Gauge, the SA3, and then we can take all this and do that with this as well. So 148,000 multiplies by 9, we're gonna get 1.3 million. That unfortunately makes sense, because the Gauge doubles your damage. Oh, that's so stupid, bro. I personally think Gauge is dumb as hell. I think that it's way too broken, but I mean, hey, whatever. 1942, and we're gonna hit for 1.110 million with the SA1 with SP boost and Gauge, and then we can take the 1.332 multiplies by 1.166466, and now we're dealing 1.5 million with our SA3. Now the reason that this is so stupid and OP is just given the fact that, ah man, I was kind of hoping, you know, we're gonna get our Gauge back. See, 132,567. That's with Gauge, right? Now, if we take this and then we divide it by 9, 172. So, oh wait, no, it's not 9. Hold up. The SA3 hits 12 times. I was about to say, I'm like, that's way too high. So if we take the 1.55, let me try to grab that. Divide this by 12. 129. So you see there, like, that damage is accurate. That's scary, considering that this is not with weakening, right? If we hit the weaken off in the first hit, right, we're dealing 1.29, and then we're going to multiply this by 11 times 1.5 for the weakening. Boom. And then we're going to add the initial 129,477. And you're dealing with his third strong attack. If you proc your status element on the first hit, you're hitting for 2.265 million. That's not a soul bomb. That's a strong attack. That's a strong attack that gets reduced cooldown by 30% upon the use of his gauge. That's just freaking nuts. And we can actually take the special move damage too right here. But since we have a lot of... I can't just do the calculations with the strong attacks into the special because of Berserker 40%. Like, we do get Devastation 40%, but you kind of need the special to be... what's the word I'm looking for? It gets separated. That's like a variable. It's not a constant. So what we're going to do here is we're literally just going to Soul Bomb. 210,000. So we're going to take that 210,000. I'm going to mark it over here. 210,000, and that's going to be Soul Bomb damage without gauge. Okay, so just keep it simple. Now we're just going to run through the stage as normal. I was really hoping to finish them all off. Oh, that was horrible. And just like that, we're at the end. We're gonna try to get our gauge off. Am I stuck? 318,000 with our gauge. Yeah, so since we don't get double damage from our Soul Bomb, the Berserker 100% from the gauge effect isn't gonna be active. So 318. Okay, so we did like 318 to like 320. I think 320 is just a safer number. No shot. Sorry, I find it funny because, like, if we take the 320,000 divided by 210,000, it's literally 50%. It's literally 50% damage increase right there with the spiritual pressure boost. 50%. That's actually hilarious. This is why I tell you guys, like, SP boost of 80% is like 70% extra damage. It's like between 60 to like 80. It's not completely 80%. Like damage more, like, so it's not really easy to calculate like that, but yeah, no, that's great. And our Soul Bomb damage is literally 320k on the initial hit. Keep in mind, this is all initial hit, right? So let's take the damage there. So 320,000 on the initial hit. This is gonna hit a total of 3 times after the initial. So we're gonna get the weakened defense damage times 1.5 for the weakened damage times no, and then weakened defense, and that's all he got. Right, very, very simple Soul Bomb, and then we're gonna add the initial 320. There's no way we lost damage, right? Am I tripping? Oh, 624 is okay. Never mind, I lied. 624 is the base plus 320,000. There you go. So with our Soul Bomb damage with the SP boost, we're hitting for 2.19 million, but your gauge needs to be active. If your gauge isn't active, you lose a ton of damage. As you see, this should get divided by pretty much 1.5 to calculate the damage without the Soul Bomb. It was like 1.523.8. Boom. And then that's going to hit for 1438508. Let's take him into Guild Quest, and let's take him into Epic Raids. Alright, we're gonna scratch Guild Quest from the record. I could have swore today was supposed to be Hollow Week. Was Hollow Week? Am I tripping? Oh, it's next week! Oh, that's stupid. Alright, we're gonna do it on Ultimate, see how bad this is. It's a rerun. I don't think it should be even that difficult, to be honest. But we're gonna do this solo, and hopefully we can do this relatively quickly. I'm gonna run one last ditch just for a little bit of, you know, protection. I'm gonna take that off though, the damage at low stam. I feel like that's kind of pointless. Alright, so with this build we're gonna be running full stam, an extra 30%. Blast Ditch 100% just for a little bit of protection, you know what I'm saying? You pull out the rubber. It doesn't matter if you think that she's clean or not. You always pull it out just in case she's trying to entrap you. Especially nowadays with all these women trying to get pregnant. That's a joke. No one's trying to get pregnant. I'm trying to impregnate. Let me stop before I get smacked up. Alright, so boom boom. 1, 2, 3. Now we have our gauge. I'm gonna hold it for a little bit, pop, that way we can pop our strong attacks off. And we already pretty much got our gauge again. Four-second cooldown on our third strong attack? What? Dude, I used my third strong attack to pop the gauge, bro. And it was 4-second cooldown? That is actually insane! That's insane! And that's pretty much Bruno without even trying. Let's try. Let me try a little bit harder, alright? I'm not gonna lie, this was kind of fun. I'm not even getting, what do you call it, like rewards for this, really. Because it's just I'm doing it by myself, so I'm not getting any of the potions and stuff. I mean, actually grab more full stamina damage boost. I'll do a ×5 run. I gotta head out for a bit. I'm gonna take my kitties. Alright. Ah, I'm excited. Let's go! Yeah, fish bone. You know what's funny? My controller disconnected itself, bro. I'm so upset. Alright. Let's get going. Can't believe it died on me. That's not even died, it just wasn't working. No! Oh, that was so close. Oh, we timed that good. What I want to do is this. Wow. Just wow. Just wanted to get my gauge up so I could soul bomb. Alright, and that's pretty much Bruno in a nutshell. He's amazing. He really is. I think at 5 out of 5 this character is nuts. Honestly, any of these characters at 2 out of 5 just perform very well. I got the same time as before, Sag. Oh well, here's what it is. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be Bruno. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video. We took him into IT Co-op, couldn't take him into Guild Quest because I clicked next, and I thought that next was gonna be Thursdays, and I'm like, alright, cool, nice. Hollow is coming up. So yeah, no, it didn't work out very well, but either way, I'm gonna leave it with that. Guys, grind on, catch up, people. Stay blessed. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you hope you enjoyed this video, I'll see y'all next time.